The Battle of Arausio, Rome's greatest military disaster. In the year 105 BC, the Roman Republic faced one of the most devastating defeats in its long and brutal history. This catastrophe unfolded near the town of Arausio, in modern-day southern France. What happened here would shock Rome, reshape its military system, and forever change the way it fought wars. This was not just a battle, it was a lesson written in blood. The rising threat from the north. For years, massive migrating tribes from northern Europe, the Cimbri and Teutones, had been moving southward. These were not small war bands, but entire peoples on the move. Warriors, families, wagons, and livestock. They had already crushed several Roman armies. Each defeat sent waves of panic through Rome. Senators feared that these tribes might do what the Gauls once did, march straight into Italy and sack the city itself. So in 105 BC, Rome sent 2 armies to stop them. 2 commanders, 1 disaster. The Roman forces were led by 2 men. Quintus Servilius Caepio, a proud aristocrat and proconsul, Gnaeus Mallius Maximus, a newly elected consul from a humble background. Instead of cooperating, the 2 commanders despised each other. Caepio, born into the Roman elite, looked down on Mallius as unworthy of command. He refused to share authority, refused to coordinate, and even refused to camp near him. So instead of forming one powerful army, the Romans split their forces. This decision would doom them. The barbarian army. The Cimbri and their allies were not the unorganized savages Rome imagined. They were massive, disciplined, and battle-hardened. Their warriors fought with ferocity, confidence, and terrifying momentum. They had already defeated Rome before, and they knew it. When negotiations broke down, the tribes prepared for battle. The battle begins. Caepio, eager for glory and unwilling to let Mallius share it, attacked first, without proper coordination, without full support, without a unified plan. It was a disaster. The Cimbri crushed Caepio's army. Then they turned on Mallius. His troops, now panicked and disorganized, were overwhelmed. The battlefield became a slaughterhouse. Roman lines collapsed. Soldiers fled. Camps were stormed. The river Rhone ran red with blood. A catastrophe beyond imagination. Ancient sources claim that up to 80,000 Roman soldiers were killed, possibly more. Tens of camp followers, servants, and civilians also perished. It was one of the worst defeats Rome had ever suffered, worse than Cannae. 2 entire armies were wiped out. The road to Italy lay open. Panic in Rome. News of Arausio hit Rome like an earthquake. People feared that the Cimbri would march south, destroy cities, and sack Rome itself. The Senate realized something terrifying. Rome's military system was broken. Its aristocratic leadership was incompetent. Its recruitment system was outdated. Its armies were unprepared for this new kind of war. Rome needed change, or it would fall. The rise of Marius. From the ashes of Arausio emerged a new figure, Gaius Marius. He would reform the Roman army forever. Soldiers would now be professional volunteers. Equipment would be standardized. Training would be brutal and constant. Loyalty would shift from the Senate to commanders. These reforms would save Rome. Years later, Marius would defeat the Cimbri and Teutones completely. But the cost of learning that lesson was unimaginable. Legacy of Arausio. The Battle of Arausio was not just a defeat. It was a warning. Arrogance, political rivalry, and pride had killed tens of thousands of Roman soldiers. From that moment on, Rome would never fight the same way again. And in many ways, the Roman Empire was born from this disaster.